Another year for humanity, and we're still fucking idiots. Please don't take this the wrong way. Give me a couple minutes to explain. I'm not talking about you in particular. I'm talking about us. All of us, including me. So, why is it that after whatever you'd like to believe the number is, hundreds of thousands of years of human growth and technological development, you only have to turn the news on for, maybe 2 minutes and wow, how ugly we are. My, how destructive the things we say and do. Doesn't matter what part of the planet you live. It's still us. You'd think, after such a long time, that maybe we'd be better. Maybe we'd know better. We'd think better. We'd work together better. We'd learn from our destructive past. We'd realize and begin to understand. Nope. So, why is this? Why the hell do we still do the same thing over and over again? It's so funny sometimes to listen to people say things like, it was so much better in the good old days. So how is it that we live in the most technologically advanced and connected world ever? And for some, the 80s were the best, or the 70s, or whatever. Think about it. There were times in most adults' earlier lives when you were a bit more free. Not as many responsibilities. The brainwashing of the world hadn't fully set in yet. You know, when life was funner, more exciting. Yeah, the good old days. The fact is, those times weren't better. You were better. You were less burdened, less stressed, less connected to all the chaos of the world around you. Not yet the fully broken pony. Still a bit of free spirit and untamed. That appears to be the world or society's job, to tame or break us, to fashion us into the consumer mold, the follower of our beliefs, the sheep to our leaders, the robot worker, to groom us for the matrix, to label us and place us against those different. The problem isn't politics or government. The problem is the politicians. The problem isn't religion of any type. The problem is the followers. The problem isn't that country or that culture. The problem is the people in every country. You see, no matter what you choose to believe, we still made all of this up. Yes, the animals, called humans, have an amazing gift called creativity. We can make up some serious shit. Some of it very cool. Some of it very helpful. Some of it very harmful and destructive. In fact, we created things that with one push of a button can destroy the entire fucking planet. Yes, the whole of our existence, history, or future, gone in a blink. That's how creative we are. We've also created things that have saved millions of lives, made millions of lives better and easier. We create things in fear, and we create things in love. And you can clearly see the difference. Which one would you say are more helpful to our existence and growth as a species? I'd venture to say not weapons of mass destruction. Your greatest opponent in life is not a political party It's not a country or a team or an ideology or a virus or your boss at work. Your greatest opponent is you. That's right. The stranger you see in the mirror every morning staring back at you. Sound wrong? Feel wrong? It should. Because we're lied to by everyone. Not purposely, of course. It's just what we do. It's not your fault. It's going to be okay. Horseshit. It is your fault. And it's only going to be okay if you do something about it. Now, blame is for those who would like to remain in the matrix. They're pretty easy to spot because that's the majority of us. I have a favorite quote from Hippocrates. Before you heal someone, ask him if he's willing to give up the things that made him sick. We are so comfortable and safe in our fear-riddled lives, because it's all we know. Then we teach it to our children to continue our tradition of culture and stagnancy and non-growth. The sheer thought of anything else sounds frightening. We cannot allow our children the ability to think for themselves. We must teach them what we think. Because, oh, how horrible it would be if our children did not do the same damn things we did and end up just like us. Old, bitter, angry, resentful, jealous, depressed, anxious, not happy. Sounds great. Here's the first tip of the year. We do not better ourselves or our world by continuing to do what we've always done. This one sounds great until we try and put it into action. You see, we're all on board and gung-ho until, oops, we've actually got to do the hardest thing there is for an animal to do. Change. Yes, I refer to humanity as animals because, well, that's self-explanatory. Just do a quick history lesson. It seems animals are a bit hard-headed, a bit ego-controlled, a bit slow to learn hard lessons. Human-ish we are at times, but animals nonetheless. So, as we continue down the road into another year, shall we, A, do what we did last year, and the year before, and the year before, and expect this year to be different, or B, do something different. There is a false sense of safety in the repetition of what we've done. Well, everyone's doing it, so it must be right, or at least okay, right? Either way, it's just too hard to do something different. No one will understand. Everyone will think I'm crazy. Well, don't worry. Religion will fix the world. No, wait. Politics will fix the world. No. Education will fix the world. How's that going? Things or ideologies don't fix the world. You do. We do. Not by continuing to crawl into your little safety world of the same, but by venturing out into the wild, kicking the tires on something new, being open to the horrific beauty of change, and to boldly go where few have gone before. Look, I don't expect the world to change. In fact, I don't expect you to change. It's just too hard. We believe too much. We think too much. We've been programmed and brainwashed for too long. That's horseshit. It's just another excuse. If you expect anything to get better in this world we live in, or your world you live in, you are going to have to do something about it. And that doesn't mean doing the same thing again. Stop complaining. Stop blaming. Stop making excuses. Tip number 2 of the new year. Work on yourself. Really, really, really hard. And for starters, working on yourself is quite hard in itself. Especially when you think you're right and the whole world is wrong. Or your way is right and no other can be. Or if they don't think like you, they're clearly wrong. Or it's never your fault. Or we must take sides and fight because that's the only way to solve a problem. Or there's nothing wrong with me. It's them. Sound familiar? So, FYI, there is something wrong with all of us. That's why our world is like this. Our inability to grow beyond our past, see through our societal and cultural programming, and our beliefs that we repeat that aren't helping. We all have issues. We all should be working on ourselves. If you don't know where to start, check out my website and social media. Hell, message me. You never know. I might answer. Or Google it. And just a quick note, binge watching Netflix or TikTok is not working on yourself. As well, if you don't like me, that's okay too. Find something else. I don't care. Just work on your damn self. I have plenty of suggestions, but understand that change and growth occur via the challenging of current beliefs and ideologies. That means looking at things in a different way. We are programmed to believe, yet we do not truly understand what we believe. We are just told, believe this because I told you so. And it's what we've always believed. That's not understanding. That's brainwashing and programming. Don't expect this to be easy. It is not. Don't be fooled by the take a pill, click here, read this, and you're now, all of a sudden, an enlightened being. More horseshit. This stuff is hard. That's why the majority don't do it. That's why we're still more like animals than we are humans. I work on myself every single day, and I've still got a long way to go to become fully human. Start small. Baby steps. We all deserve to be humans and not just call ourselves that. Okay. If you want 2021 to be just like 2020, 2019, 2018, take the easy road. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you'll keep getting what you're getting, thinking what you're thinking, and reaping the mental health benefits for it. Don't expect the world to change, because it won't. Things are going to happen, good and bad. Expect that. It's okay. Shit happens. And sometimes good shit happens. You must change. And if we eventually begin to swing the pendulum of life in our world from fear to love, just maybe then the news will be worth watching again. I have patience. Work on yourself. Understand yourself. Understand love. Understand fear and what it has done and is still doing. Understand the animal we are and the human we can be. write your future with love. Let's write our future with love. I love you. Happy New Year.